Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Another touch for Davis Price.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On a return from his end zone, Rodgers.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Davis Price up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
7-7, our score after 1. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Davis-Price on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had at the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that didn't. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Garoppolo now.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
On the move past the 40. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Here's a give to Davis Price.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. White.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rolling to his left.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On the handoff, Davis Price.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Niners 35, Packers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Rodgers now on 1st down. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look,